Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Just not a whole lot of room right there on that carry.
No, they did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he is going to have a Bills first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Here's Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll run on first down with Singletary. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. A pretty decent game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. Allen going to throw. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. On second down, Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Now Allen. This is caught. Touchdown. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. So after the INT, it's Allen finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard to the 39. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. action. Now it's Allen. And he's caught on the sideline. He's not going to get the first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a good call. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 40. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Here's the option going right. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken at the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field as we eke closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. First down now, but the clock continues to move. From midfield, here's Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And some room to maneuver. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. To throw, it's Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A turnover is obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. But first down, Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end, Goddard.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this.
Getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. Third quarter, here we go.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A heck of an effort there on the scramble. Leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here's Hurts to throw.
This is caught. It's Brown. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 35. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's in. Touchdown. Jalen Hurts. A 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Partner, wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about. Assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Got him in. It's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
And Sanders has got it complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brent. utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Hurts. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And the Bills getting set to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Allen now looks to throw. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now Allen. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
It certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired. He still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now Allen off the bootleg.
He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Now Allen. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a ball. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
You hate to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Hurts and the Eagles now.
Down 21-17. A minute 16 remaining. Staring them in the face is the need to go 97 yards. No easy task as they come up on 1st and 10. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On the move to his left, and he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Second and 10.
He'll look to throw.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer.